had a wonderful day with Sebastiano on our day trip to Sintra. He was very kind, knowledgeable and a great tour guide. The van was pristine and very comfortable. Sebastiano adjusted the route to avoid peak times in Sintra. After picking us up, we first scheduled our tour times for the National Palace of Pena and Regaleira. Then it was on to Cascais, where we were able to stop for about a half hour to visit the city and have a coffee break. We then went to Sintra and had time to wander on our own and have lunch. What a beautiful city with amazing views and shops. Then on to Pena Palace, where Sebastiano explained the background and architecture of the palace. Sebastiano led us on the tour and explained everything to us along the way. Pena Palace is not to be missed, a true cultural gem. We then went to Regaleira, which also has a very interesting story and totally different architecture. Unfortunately, the line to go down the circular stairs was extremely long, and one person in our party had difficulty, so Sebastiano explained what people see on the walk while we did near the entrance, and what the historical context was. We then walked to where the stairs led out and saw what the exit process was. Amazing. Sebastiano did a great job adjusting to the circumstances and gave us the context and next best experience. The palace itself is very beautiful, but hard to compare with Pena Palace. I highly recommend this tour. I could not imagine having tried to do this on our own. It was much nicer taking a private tour and being able to adjust as we saw fit, versus doing this with a group. We booked a private day tour to Sintra, which included visits to Pena Palace, the Regaleira, Cabo da Roca, and the Boca do Inferno. Our guide, Miguel, arrived to pick us up on time and off we went to begin the day's adventure. As I had booked a tour on a previous visit, we chatted about that tour as you would pick up where you left off with an old friend. Miguel shared his deep knowledge of facts and tales about political and cultural history of Portugal with passion and humor. It is evident that he continues to grow his expansive knowledge as new details, facts, and stories were shared throughout the day. Not surprisingly, the little cafe he recommended for us to have lunch was lovely, full of character, charm, and tasty food. As we ended our day in Cascais, Miguel recommended a local restaurant for us to try the piri-piri chicken, and it was another hit. We enjoyed ourselves immensely and will relive the tales and laughs shared every time we'll look at our many photos we took. Could not recommend this tour, and most definitely our guide enough. We look forward to returning to Sintra again to experience some of the other palaces, and will 100% request Miguel if he's available. We had a wonderful private tour to Sintra and couldn't have asked for a better experience. Pedro was an excellent guide. He was knowledgeable, kind, and patient. Since he's from Sintra himself, it made the experience feel even more personal. You could tell how much he cares about the area and knows its history, culture, and hidden spots at the monuments so well. Our family of 4 visiting from the US felt well taken care of. We were able to see so many beautiful places in one day, including the town of Sintra, Pena Palace, Quinta da Regaleira, Cabo da Roca, and Cascais, where we had a great lunch by the coast. We especially appreciated was how helpful and experienced the company was. Quinta da Regaleira was sold out the day of our tour, and somehow they were still able to get us in. We were really grateful because it ended up being one of the highlights of our trip. What stood out most was that the experience felt personal rather than overly scripted. We left with great memories from the day and would happily recommend this tour to anyone visiting Portugal.